It's almost breathtaking how connected everything is becoming.
Mm,
Think about it the way our power comes to us, how our cities function, even like the food we eat.
yeah.
It feels like this quiet revolution is happening all around us, making things, well, smarter.
It really is a fundamental shift. We see it playing out in so many areas. The evolution of our energy grids, the increasing intelligence in our homes,
Right.
the very design of our cities becoming more data-driven, the transformation of how we move around, and even, like you said, how we grow our food.
Exactly. And you, our listener, are probably familiar with some of these smart X's, smart grids, smart homes, smart cities. They pop up in the news all the time.
Sure, they do.
But what if we could step back and see all of these not as separate cool advancements, but as pieces of a much larger interconnected puzzle?
That's the central question explored in the fascinating paper we're diving into today. Often these smart X's are developed and, operate independently.
Right, in silos.
Exactly, in silos.
Mhm.
This research makes a compelling case for unifying perspective.
And the paper that lays out this perspective is titled Energy Smart Environments, Toward a Systems Perspective Framework for the Energy Dimension of Smart Systems of Systems.
That's the one.
It's authored by Alireza Fereidunian, Zara Al-Maradi, and Mohammed Ali Sept.
Well,
It seems like a really detailed look at a pretty important concept.
it is. The authors propose this idea of an energy smart environment as a kind of overarching concept. Their aim is to connect all these seemingly disparate smart X's by examining them through the critical lens of energy.
Ah, okay, so energy is the key.
Energy, yes.
Yeah.
How we generate it, distribute it, and use it. That becomes the key thread that ties everything together.
So for you, our listener, our goal today is to really unpack this unifying framework. We want you to finish this deep dive with a clear understanding of how this energy smart environment concept links everything we've been talking about and what that means for building a more sustainable and efficient future.
Okay, let's unpack this. Where does this idea even come from?
Well, let's begin by looking at the foundational shifts that have made this concept so relevant. As we've touched on, technology isn't just a tool anymore. It's fundamentally reshaping our core infrastructures,
Yeah.
weaving them into these increasingly intelligent and interconnected smart systems.
Just picture it. We're talking about power grids that can, anticipate spikes in demand and reroute energy in real time.
Right.
Cities that optimize everything from traffic lights to waste management based on streams of data. And homes that learn your daily routines and proactively adjust lighting and temperature for comfort and efficiency. It's a monumental shift from the more static systems of the past.
Precisely. And these smart X's aren't just technological novelties. They are actively addressing some of the most critical challenges we face in the 21st century.
Such as the pressing need for dramatic improvements in energy efficiency, the growing demands of rapidly expanding urban populations, and the urgent imperative of environmental sustainability.
And the paper highlights two really significant mega trends of our time that these smart X's perfectly embody: integration and decentralization.
Exactly. We're seeing systems that were once isolated now becoming increasingly interconnected, operating in, complex and collaborative ways. Simultaneously, we're observing a powerful move towards decentralization, with more localized control over resources and the rise of distributed generation, like rooftop solar, for example.
So the core motivation for this paper seems to stem from the fact that while all these incredible smart systems are emerging, they aren't necessarily coordinated. They're developing in their own lanes, right?
Absolutely.
And we're potentially missing out on significant synergies because of that.
That's exactly the point. The authors argue persuasively for the necessity of a holistic framework to bring these interconnected domains into a more unified structure. This would unlock the potential to harness their collective power far more effectively, ensure seamless communication and operation. That's the crucial aspect of interoperability.
Interoperability, right. Got it.
And even pave the way for entirely new functionalities to emerge from these intelligent connections. Things we maybe haven't even thought of yet.
Here's where it gets really interesting then. This energy smart environment concept is proposed as exactly that. A decentralized yet integrative umbrella. It strategically places energy
Right at the center.
at the very center of this system of systems thinking.
Yes. It fundamentally reorients our perspective. Instead of viewing smart grids, smart homes, smart cities as separate things, we focus on how energy flows through and interacts within each of these domains. This energy-centric lens allows us to identify the underlying commonalities and the potential for powerful synergies between, say, how a smart grid manages supply and how a smart home optimizes its consumption.
Okay, so we understand the foundation and the driving forces. Now, let's explore the intellectual landscape that this idea builds upon. What does the existing body of research in this area look like? Where did they start?
Well, the paper offers a comprehensive and insightful review of the relevant literature, tracing the evolution of sustainable energy approaches over the last half century or so.
50 years, wow.
Yeah. It begins by looking back at the 1970s and 80s, a period marked by a growing global awareness of resource limitations and an initial focus on fundamental resource management strategies.
That makes sense. The oil crisis, limits to growth,
Yeah.
that kind of thinking. I remember learning about energy conservation in school back then.
Exactly. And then in the late 1970s, we began to see a significant shift towards the development and adoption of decentralized renewable energy technologies.
Like solar and wind starting to appear.
Precisely. Alongside a greater emphasis on improving energy efficiency as viable alternatives to traditional fossil fuel-based energy systems.
And then the 1990s and the early 2000s ushered in a true paradigm shift. The widespread emergence of what we now call smart technologies.
Absolutely. The authors specifically highlight the year 1999 as a pivotal moment with the introduction of the Internet of Things, or IoT.
Ah, IoT. That term is everywhere now.
It is, and this was a foundational development as it provided the technological infrastructure for seamlessly connecting smart devices and sensors, which is absolutely fundamental for implementing advanced energy management strategies.
And it was during this same period that the concept of the smart home began to move from, like, science fiction into reality,
Right.
laying the groundwork for the more connected and automated living spaces we see today.
Precisely. Simultaneously, in the late 1990s, the concept of ambient intelligence, or AMI, was introduced by Eli Zelka.
Ambient intelligence, what exactly is
The
it?
core vision here was to create digital environments that are intuitively aware of and dynamically responsive to the presence, needs, and context of the people within them, almost like the environment anticipates what you need.
Okay, so intelligence embedded in the environment itself.
Exactly. And this idea of AMI really gained momentum in the early 2000s, thanks in part to influential reports from the European Commission's ICE tag group.
Eastag.
Yeah, they played a significant role in popularizing the concept. Essentially, AMI builds upon the principles of ubiquitous and pervasive computing, the idea that technology should be seamlessly and almost invisibly integrated into our everyday surroundings, creating context-aware systems that can enhance and personalize our interactions with our environment.
And if we fast forward a few years to 2007, we saw a really significant development in the United States with the passage of the Energy Independence and Security Act, or ISA.
Ah, yes, ISA 2007.
This legislation formally announced the Smart Grid Initiative, which really put a national spotlight on the urgent need to develop more intelligent and efficient power grids and to aggressively pursue energy efficiency across the board.
Right.
The paper even includes some compelling figures, I think figure 1 and 2, illustrating the marked increase in the use of the term smart grid around this time.
Those figures really do provide a powerful visual representation of how this initiative captured public and research attention. Following this, the work of Fereidunian offered a critical and insightful analysis of the various technologies underpinning the smart grid,
Okay.
emphasizing their crucial role in effectively integrating renewable energy sources and significantly boosting overall energy efficiency.
And in more recent years, the rapid advancements in fields like artificial intelligence, big data analytics, and blockchain technology have really accelerated the ongoing transformation of smart systems.
Absolutely. The paper references research by Kalajaru on using AI for optimizing energy management,
AI in energy, okay.
and the work of Diamantoulakis highlighting how big data analytics is revolutionizing smart grids. By analyzing the vast amounts of data from smart meters, grid sensors, weather forecasts,
All that data.
we can achieve incredibly granular, real-time monitoring, gain valuable predictive insights into energy demand and supply, and ultimately develop much more efficient, reliable, and resilient energy systems.
And in the current decade, we're seeing a very pronounced focus on the development of smart cities and the deep integration of these energy smart technologies at the scale of entire urban environments.
Precisely. However, the authors astutely point out that despite all this remarkable progress and the proliferation of these individual smart X's, there remains a significant lack of a clear and universally accepted definition for the crucial energy dimension within these smart environments and ambient intelligence frameworks.
Which brings us right back to the heart of the paper and their central contribution, the introduction of this energy smart environment concept. So how do they specifically define this term?
They define an energy smart environment as an integrated system that strategically combines energy efficiency measures with the adaptive and context-aware capabilities inherent in smart environments and ambient intelligence.
Okay, combining efficiency with adaptability.
Exactly. The primary objective is to achieve a significant optimization of energy consumption by intelligently taking into account real-time human behavior patterns and dynamic environmental conditions.
Like occupancy or time of day.
Exactly. Making autonomous adjustments based on factors like time of day, fluctuating energy demand, maybe even individual user preferences.
So just to be perfectly clear, the authors are proposing this energy smart environment as the overarching framework that encompasses all these different smart X's, from the power grid right down to individual smart devices in our homes.
That's the core idea.
The core focus is on how ambient intelligence, smart environments themselves, and self-powered systems, particularly those using energy harvesting, all converge and interact from a fundamental energy perspective.
Correct. The ultimate goal is to establish a more unified and coherent approach for both educating future experts and guiding further research in this critically important field. It's about finally providing that much-needed holistic and integrated view.
Now, let's delve into how the researchers actually went about developing this comprehensive framework. What was their methodological approach? I see Figure 3 outlines it.
Yes, Figure 3 gives a good overview. The paper clearly outlines a systematic research methodology. Their initial goal was quite ambitious: to develop a deep and comprehensive understanding of the field that would ultimately serve as the foundation for a brand new undergraduate course, specifically focused on smart energy environments.
So this wasn't just an abstract theoretical exercise. There was a very practical, tangible educational outcome in mind from the start.
Exactly. Their first crucial step was to build upon the existing body of knowledge. This involved conducting an extensive and thorough review of current research, cutting-edge developments, and established best practices.
The lit review we just talked about.
Precisely. That comprehensive literature review allowed them to identify not only the key trends and advancements, but also the persistent challenges and existing gaps in our understanding of smart energy systems. Where do we still need to focus?
And that detailed review was instrumental in helping them pinpoint not just what we already know, but perhaps more importantly, where the critical gaps in our current understanding lie.
Correct. Building upon this foundation, they then aimed to develop a truly integrated and inherently decentralized course framework. A central focus here was on the critical concept of technology-driven interoperability.
Making sure different systems can actually talk to each other.
Yes, ensuring that diverse systems and devices can effectively communicate and work together seamlessly, as well as on the overarching theme of comprehensive system integration.
To ensure that this proposed framework was not only theoretically sound, but also practically relevant and readily applicable, they also actively sought out and incorporated feedback from leading experts and academics working in the field.
Yes, these valuable consultations with experts were absolutely crucial for refining the proposed curriculum, ensuring that it effectively addressed the most pertinent aspects of the field and incorporated the very latest thinking and emerging trends.
And finally,
They meticulously designed a robust evaluation methodology. This was intended to rigorously assess the overall effectiveness and potential impact of this new course, both for the students who would take it and for the broader academic and research community.
it sounds like a very well-structured and systematic approach, really emphasizing not just the foundational theoretical understanding, but also the practical application and the critical educational dimension.
Right.
The methodology specifically highlights the importance of focusing on key areas like system analysis, modeling techniques, data-driven management, and even advanced control systems using machine learning and AI.
Absolutely. The methodology underscores the vital importance of fostering continued innovation in the field of smart energy environments through both rigorous education and impactful research.
Okay, so we've now explored the core motivations, the relevant background, and the thoughtful research approach. Now, let's really delve into the fundamental concepts of ambient intelligence and smart environments, specifically through an energy-focused lens.
Okay. The paper emphasizes the inherently close and synergistic relationship between ambient intelligence and smart environments.
They work together.
Very closely. The overarching goal of this integration is to create physical spaces that are not only technologically advanced and smart, but also fundamentally responsive, highly adaptive, and truly centered around the needs and experiences of the individuals interacting with them.
And when we consider this integration from an energy perspective, what are the primary objectives of these combined systems?
The main energy focus objectives are quite clear and critically important: to achieve a significant optimization of overall energy consumption, to dramatically enhance energy efficiency across all operational aspects, and ultimately to contribute to the overarching goal of environmental sustainability.
So how exactly do MI technologies empower smart environments to effectively achieve these crucial energy-related goals?
AMI essentially provides the critical intelligence layer that underpins the functionality of smart environments. It enables these environments to continuously monitor, intelligently control, and proactively optimize their energy usage.
How?
Through a number of key mechanisms, these include real-time monitoring of energy consumption patterns, the deployment of adaptive systems that can dynamically respond to changing conditions and user needs.
Like turning off lights when no one's there?
Exactly. And the application of sophisticated predictive analytics that can anticipate future energy demands.
And the very foundation of all this intelligent functionality is the vast amount of data being collected, right? All those sensors and interconnected IoT devices constantly gathering information.
Exactly. A dense network of sensors and Internet of Things, IoT devices, plays a fundamental role in gathering comprehensive data on a wide array of critical factors.
What kind of data?
This includes detailed information on how much energy is being consumed at any given moment, the prevailing ambient environmental conditions like temperature and lighting levels, and even subtle patterns in the behavior of the individuals within the environment.
And then these massive streams of raw data are processed and interpreted by sophisticated intelligent algorithms.
Yes, these algorithms perform complex analyses of the collected data to enable dynamic adjustments to energy usage in real time. For example, like you said, if a room is detected as being unoccupied, the intelligent system might automatically dim the lights or even turn them off completely. Furthermore, advanced machine learning models are employed to significantly enhance the accuracy of energy demand forecasting and to optimize energy use over longer periods of time, ultimately playing a crucial role in minimizing energy waste.
And the paper presents some really interesting evidence illustrating the growing level of research interest in both ambient intelligence and smart environment through an analysis of publication trends over time. I think those are figures 4 through 7.
That's right. By examining the number of academic publications related to these terms in major scholarly databases like IE Explorer and ScienceDirect, using Elsevier's ScienceDirect API, specifically, we can clearly observe a significant upward trend in research activity focused on both of these important concepts. It shows the growing interest.
And the timelines during which these two terms really gained significant traction in the research community seem to be somewhat different based on those figures.
Yes, the data suggests that the field of ambient intelligence experienced a particularly pronounced surge in research attention between approximately 2005 and 2010.
Yep.
On the other hand, the area of smart environments has seen a more steady and consistently growing level of interest that continues to rise in more recent years, perhaps reflecting a broader application phase.
Let's delve a little deeper into the concept of ambient intelligence itself. What are the core principles that underpin this idea?
At its core, MI is fundamentally about making the immense power of computing technology readily accessible to everyone in the most intuitive and seamless way possible.
Making tech easy to use, basically.
Pretty much, it's about strategically integrating all available technological resources within an environment to create a truly intelligent and responsive space. Technology advancements have put incredible computing power everywhere: phones, appliances.
Right.
MMI seeks to harness this potential in a way that is both intuitive and largely unobtrusive.
So it's about making technology almost invisible in its operation, yet constantly present and proactively helpful in our daily lives.
Precisely. The paper reiterates the widely accepted definition of AMI as a digital environment that strategically leverages a network of interconnected sensors, robust communication networks, and significant computational power to become highly sensitive to its surroundings.
Aware.
Yes, aware. Dynamically responsive to the diverse needs of its users, and ultimately proactive in effectively supporting both human activities and automated machine processes. It relies heavily on seamless communication between devices and sensors to understand context and generate personalized responses.
Even predicting what you might need.
Yes, even anticipating a user's potential needs before they are explicitly expressed.
And there's that really evocative quote the paper mentions about disappearing computers, which perfectly captures this very idea of technology becoming so deeply integrated into the fabric of our lives.
That's a key concept. The central idea is that the most profoundly impactful technologies are often those that become so thoroughly integrated into our daily routines and environments that we hardly even consciously notice their presence anymore.
Like electricity or running water, maybe.
Sort of, yes. They seamlessly become an integral part of the background of our everyday existence.
And AMI isn't a single, isolated field of study. It's a truly interdisciplinary area that draws upon a wide range of expertise.
Absolutely. It's inherently interdisciplinary, strategically drawing knowledge and techniques from diverse areas like advanced communication networks, sophisticated sensor technologies, human-computer interaction, pervasive computing, and AI.
A real mix.
It is. This rich convergence of diverse expertise is precisely what enables the creation of these truly intelligent environments that possess the ability to consciously and adaptively respond to human actions and the presence of physical objects within their space.
The paper also provides some really compelling examples of how AMI is currently being applied across a variety of different sectors. Let's touch on a few of those and specifically consider their implications from an energy perspective. Education first.
Certainly. In education, AMI is actively transforming traditional classrooms into dynamic, adaptive, smart learning spaces. These intelligent systems can analyze student behavior and learning preferences to provide tailored recommendations.
Personalized learning.
Exactly. And even automate routine administrative tasks for educators. From an energy perspective, though, we must carefully consider the potential energy consumption of these added layers of sophisticated technology within the classroom.
Right, so there's a potential trade-off.
Yeah.
You gain efficiencies in learning and admin, but maybe increase the energy demand of the school building itself.
Yeah.
It's a crucial factor for the energy-smart environment framework. What about healthcare?
In healthcare and social care, AMI is enabling responsive digital environments that could significantly improve patient care. We're seeing more body area networks for continuous remote health monitoring using wearable, even implantable sensors.
Wow, implantable.
Yes. Furthermore, smart living environments with embedded sensors can provide invaluable assistance to individuals with disabilities or chronic illnesses, enabling more adaptive and personalized care plans.
And the energy angle there.
The energy implications largely revolve around the efficiency of these sophisticated wearable and implantable devices, and also the potential for remote monitoring to significantly reduce the energy associated with travel for traditional in-person medical visits.
That's a really insightful point about remote care potentially leading to greater overall energy efficiency in the healthcare system. And then there's the impact of AMI on transportation.
In transportation, AMI technologies are being used to optimize traffic management, improve road safety, and reduce congestion. Sophisticated route prediction models enhance autonomous vehicle safety and efficiency.
Better traffic flow.
Right. And advanced algorithms enable more accurate traffic forecasting. The primary energy implication here is the significant potential for reduced fuel consumption through optimized traffic patterns and the broader shift towards electric vehicles within a smarter transportation ecosystem.
And finally, what about the applications of AMI within production and manufacturing environments?
Within manufacturing, MI technologies like RFID sensors are widely used to track products throughout the supply chain and optimize workflows within production facilities.
Improving efficiency.
Exactly. This enhanced visibility and process optimization can lead to substantial energy savings by streamlining operations, reducing waste, and improving overall resource efficiency.
It's truly remarkable to see the pervasive impact of AMI across so many diverse sectors. However, the paper also rightly points out some significant challenges that need to be addressed.
Yes, definitely. Concerns surrounding data privacy and security are absolutely paramount due to the continuous collection and analysis of vast amounts of personal data.
Always a worry with this stuff.
Absolutely critical. Ensuring robust protection of sensitive information is vital for building public trust and fostering widespread adoption. Additionally, the critical need for seamless interoperability, ensuring devices and systems from different manufacturers can actually work together, represents another significant hurdle.
Getting everything to play nice together.
Precisely. That needs to be overcome.
Now, let's specifically shift our focus to the concept of smart environments. How are they generally defined in the research literature?
A smart environment is essentially a physical or virtual setting that can actively gather and intelligently use information about its surroundings and the people within it to proactively enhance their experience. Another way to think about it is as a comprehensive system integrating diverse, interconnected devices to deliver intelligent services across various platforms. Think of the integrated functionality of modern smart homes, or e-homes as they're sometimes called. The paper also highlights the development of sophisticated software frameworks that allow researchers to simulate smart environments. This is incredibly valuable for testing, prototyping, and development without needing extensive physical setups right away.
And how does ambient intelligence directly contribute to the creation and functionality of these smart environments?
DMFI systems are indeed absolutely pivotal. They provide the core intelligence and decision-making capabilities that enable these environments to effectively manage environmental factors, understand occupant needs and preferences, and respond dynamically.
And when we specifically consider this from an energy perspective, what is the key role that smart environments play?
From an energy perspective, smart environments are crucial for achieving significant optimizations in energy consumption. As we discussed, smart grids integrate AMI principles for more efficient energy management.
Right.
Similarly, smart homes leverage these technologies to intelligently control lighting, heating, cooling, aiming to conserve energy and reduce waste. And at a larger scale, intelligent transportation systems contribute to overall energy efficiency by optimizing traffic flow and promoting sustainable transport.
So it all fundamentally comes back to the dual objectives of improving quality of life, achieving operational efficiencies, and, crucially, promoting long-term environmental sustainability through optimized energy use.
Exactly.
The paper includes a very helpful diagram, Figure 8, which effectively illustrates how all these seemingly disparate domains strategically integrate under the overarching umbrella of the energy smart environment.
Yes, Figure 8 is a great visual. It clearly shows how smart grids, homes, cities, transportation, agriculture, even smart health solutions are all inherently interconnected.
And it highlights the underlying tech, too.
Yes, it shows the foundational technologies making this integration possible. Ambient intelligence, energy harvesting, self-powered systems, IoT and sensors, data analysis, AI and machine learning, and importantly, cybersecurity.
What are the overarching benefits that arise from this integrated and holistic approach, according to the diagram?
The diagram effectively points to several key overarching benefits: enhanced sustainability, greater overall efficiency, increased resilience, improved convenience and user experience, and the potential for substantial cost savings in the long run.
Now, one of the key enabling aspects that the paper mentions is the crucial role of energy harvesting for powering self-sustaining systems. This sounds like a particularly transformative area.
It truly is. The fundamental goal of developing energy harvesting-based self-powered systems is to create devices that can generate their own electricity directly from their surrounding environment.
No batteries, no wires.
Ideally, yes. This innovative approach effectively eliminates the traditional reliance on batteries and electrical connections, making these systems potentially highly effective, convenient, and significantly more environmentally friendly.
So we're essentially talking about devices that are truly autonomous in terms of their energy supply, drawing power directly from their surroundings.
Exactly. Self-powered systems are designed to continuously harvest ambient energy from their immediate environment without needing any external power input.
Where are we seeing these used?
Common examples include a vast array of IoT devices, various forms of wearable electronics, remote environmental sensors in hard-to-reach places, and even within sophisticated biomedical devices.
And energy harvesting is the underlying technological process that makes this remarkable self-sufficiency possible.
Yes, energy harvesting is the fundamental process of capturing and storing energy from various available sources in the environment, and then efficiently converting that harvested energy into usable electrical power for these low-power devices.
Like wearables.
Exactly. Wearable devices, which are continuously operating, are a prime example benefiting from energy harvesting. By intelligently leveraging freely available ambient energy, we can dramatically reduce battery dependence, which have huge sustainability benefits: less production, less disposal.
We're certainly seeing a rapid increase in the prevalence and sophistication of wearable electronic devices these days, particularly in the healthcare and fitness tracking domains.
Absolutely. Smart wristbands monitoring vital signs, smart clothing with embedded sensors, just a couple of examples. And the paper provides a useful overview of the common sources of energy that can be effectively harvested:
What are the main ones?
kinetic energy from movement, thermal energy from heat differentials, solar energy from sunlight, and radio frequency (RF) energy scavenged from ambient electromagnetic waves. Currently, solar and thermal are among the most widely implemented.
The paper also includes a really informative table, Table 1, that provides a concise comparative analysis of these different key energy harvesting methods. Let's briefly highlight some crucial aspects.
Certainly. Starting with piezoelectric, which converts mechanical vibrations. Advantages are reliability, no moving parts, but it needs continuous mechanical input.
Oh, it?
Triboelectric harnesses energy from friction. Simple design, high potential output, but needs regular movement.
Right.
Thermal uses heat, like body heat, great for wearables, but typically yields limited power, milliwatts usually.
Solar.
Solar converts sunlight. Renewable, low maintenance, but obviously weather dependent and has limitations indoors. Efficiency is around 15–20% typically.
And or.
RF scavenges ambient radio waves. Advantageous as it uses existing energy, but accessibility and efficiency can be limited depending on signal strength. Power output is also generally low, maybe milliwatts.
The table also thoughtfully considers the potential environmental impact associated with each of these methods, which is critically important.
Yes, it astutely highlights that while these technologies promise to reduce reliance on batteries, the production and disposal of the harvesting materials themselves can have environmental consequences.
So it's not a perfect solution yet.
Not entirely. These potential impacts need careful evaluation, research, and management to ensure we develop truly sustainable materials and processes.
So, bringing all these elements together, what are the key results and overarching conclusions of this research? How does the energy-smart environment concept truly function as this comprehensive and integrative umbrella term you mentioned earlier?
The paper compellingly argues that while the various smart X's represent a significant wave of innovation, their development has often occurred in a rather fragmented, siloed manner.
Yeah, we established that.
The energy-smart environment concept provides the crucial missing link by seamlessly integrating the principles of ambient intelligence, the functionalities of smart environments, and the enabling power of self-powered systems through energy harvesting.
And by strategically placing energy at the very center of this framework, it effectively bridges the existing gaps between these previously disparate smart X's.
Exactly. This fundamental energy-centric perspective facilitates much greater seamless integration and enables more decentralized, resilient modes of operation. The potential benefits are substantial: enhanced sustainability, greater resilience, increased adaptability.
So the energy-smart environment offers a fundamentally new way of conceptualizing and approaching all these diverse smart technologies. Not isolated advancements, but components of a larger interconnected ecosystem.
Precisely. By emphasizing energy efficiency, environmental intelligence, and self-powered systems, we can more effectively address the major global trends of integration and decentralization. This holistic approach paves the way for a future that's not only more intelligent, but also significantly more sustainable.
And Figure 9 in the paper provides an initial conceptual model that visually illustrates these critical interconnections among the various smart domains, clearly highlighting the central role played by energy-centric solutions.
That figure is indeed very helpful in visualizing how all these pieces fit together under the energy-smart environment paradigm.
Let's delve a bit more deeply into the broader implications of these findings. What are some of the more far-reaching consequences and potential impacts of embracing this concept?
Well, the authors emphasize that this emerging field has the transformative potential to fundamentally revolutionize how we approach energy management and promote environmental sustainability globally.
A revolution, potentially.
Potentially, its very nature is integrative, collaborative, and unifying, bringing together diverse disciplines, industry stakeholders, and technologies for a more holistic approach to our complex energy systems.
And the underlying concept of decentralization appears to be a particularly critical aspect of this overarching vision.
Absolutely. Implementing decentralization within our energy systems is crucial for enhancing resilience, improving efficiency, and fostering adaptability. Leveraging distributed resources and localized management creates a more robust, flexible, and sustainable energy infrastructure.
Ensuring seamless communication and complete interoperability between all these diverse energy-related technologies are also absolutely essential for success.
Yes, the ability for all the different components to communicate and operate together harmoniously is fundamental to creating truly efficient, reliable, and successful energy solutions within this framework. Can't have them working against each other.
The paper also touches on the intriguing idea of emergent behavior within these energy-smart environments. Could you elaborate on what that means here?
Emergent behavior in this context refers to the idea that the collective actions and intricate interactions among the various individual components within the larger system can often lead to unexpected and novel outcomes.
Things you didn't explicitly program.
Exactly. Outcomes significantly greater than the sum of the individual parts. This dynamic potential can foster unforeseen innovation and greater inherent adaptability within the overall system in ways we might not initially anticipate.
And the system of systems theory is highlighted as a key analytical tool for effectively understanding these complex interactions.
Exactly. The system of systems theory provides a valuable framework for comprehending the intricate relationships and interdependencies among the various interconnected subsystems within the larger energy ecosystem.
So it helps make sense of the complexity.
Yes. By applying this analytical lens, we gain deeper understanding and can ultimately design more robust, resilient, and adaptable energy solutions better equipped to address modern challenges.
So, in essence, the energy smart environment isn't simply a collection of disparate smart technology.
Hmm.
It represents a fundamentally new way of thinking about energy as an integral component of an integrated, intelligently managed future.
Mm-hmm.
A future characterized by integration, decentralization, interoperability, and the potential for emergent behavior, all guided by system of systems thinking.
That is a perfect and concise summary. It truly represents the emergence of a new scientific field focused on strategically optimizing these increasingly complex energy systems to achieve a more sustainable and resilient future for all.
Well, this has been an incredibly insightful deep dive into the multifaceted concept of energy smart environments.
Mm-hmm.
Just to quickly recap the key takeaways for our listeners.
Sure.
This framework offers a unifying umbrella term for all the various smart X's. It's driven by the megatrends of integration and decentralization, with energy serving as the central, unifying element connecting everything.
And we've explored the core components enabling this vision. The intelligence from AIN and I, the responsive functionalities of smart environments, and the growing importance of self-powered systems using energy harvesting.
So as we bring this deep dive to a close, here's a final thought-provoking question for you, our listener, to consider. As these individual smart X's become increasingly interconnected and deeply energy aware within this overarching energy smart environment framework,
Mm.
what potential unexpected innovations and fundamental societal shifts might we witness? What entirely new possibilities could emerge from this powerful convergence? And what role will each of us as individuals ultimately play in shaping this increasingly intelligent and energy-conscious future?
It really does prompt you to think critically about how this evolving framework might profoundly impact not just the technologies we use, but also our daily lives, our communities, and the broader world around us.
Thanks so much for joining us on this deep dive.
Mm-hmm.
Until our next exploration, keep thinking and keep exploring.